Where are they now? Deuteronomy 28 says the Israelites are under a curse and scattered as prophesied. The Atlantic slave trade scattered the Israelites. Jeremiah 2:7. And I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, ye defiled my land and made my heritage an abomination. Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Many so-called black people have no idea that they are Israelites. Share this video to spread the word. Joel 3:6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them from their border. Jeremiah 5:15. Lo, I will bring a nation upon you from far, O house of Yasharal, saith Yahweh. It is a mighty nation. It is an ancient nation, a nation whose language thou knowest not, neither understandeth what they say. Their quiver is an open sceptre. They are almighty men. And they shall eat up thine harvest and thy bread, which thy sons and thy daughters should eat. They shall eat up thy flocks and thy herds. They shall eat up thy vines and thy fig trees. They shall impoverish thy fenced cities, wherein thou trustest with the sword. Nevertheless, in those days, saith Yahweh, I will not make a full end with you. Our forefathers knew the consequences of disobeying Yahweh. It is all written in Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 to 68. Verse 58, If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that is written in this book, that thou mightest fear this glorious and fearful name, Yahweh thy Elohim, then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and of sore sicknesses, and of long continuance. Deuteronomy 28. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou wast afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee, and of every sickness and of every plague, which is not written in the book of this law, them will Yahweh bring upon thee, until thou be destroyed. Verse 62. And ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim. And it shall come to pass that as Yahweh rejoiced over you to do you good, and to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to destroy you, and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. Verse 64. And Yahweh will scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing eyes, and sorrow of mind. Only so-called black people fit the description of the curses written in Deuteronomy 28. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear the day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. The curse of Deuteronomy 28 is still on so-called black people, because many of them have not returned. Look at the signs they're posting. If you don't return back to Yahweh, you have no assurance of your life.
In the day thou shalt say, Would Elohim it were even, and at even thou shalt say, Would Elohim that it were day. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Israelites currently go under the byword of black people, according to the prophecy in Deuteronomy 28. They would no longer be called Israelites, but a byword, being called nigger, colored, or even African American, because we're not African, we're not American, unless you actually are born native to America and your people are from America. But America is a name that belongs to the Europeans. The Israelites were scattered, for the most part, by the slave trade, and also being exiled out of their land, being conquered by the other nations. Only so-called black people fit the description of Deuteronomy.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
The final verse in Deuteronomy 28 prophesies about the door of no return. This is the prophecy that says we will never return back unto our land once we are kicked out. Now, this is concerning the actual people at that time who were exiled. They'd never returned.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Never did they see their family again, whom they left behind. All the misfortunes that has come upon black people throughout the whole entire earth is the prophecy of the curses in Deuteronomy 28. And if you are a so-called black person, you need to study Deuteronomy 28 and see and learn why you are an Israelite and why you fit the description. What other people were sold in great magnitude and ripped from their land, and everybody hates black people because this is part of the curse.
Where are the Israelites? They are scattered throughout the nations, from one end of the earth even unto the other. Who are the Israelites? Those who were scattered by the slave trade, and those who are descendants of Israel, who was a black man.